What's up in the dub? I want to talk to y'all. This is me being on my real level. I'm just taking the time that we got to speak. I just want to let y'all know on homie level. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate everything y'all talking about. And I rock and roll with y'all anytime. But the thing I want to let y'all know that I don't understand about on here. Everybody got a complaint. But I didn't understand when you got a real love, why they always get the ones that, well, I'm going to dirty that one, I'm going to dirty that one, and then that one comes back, he's torn, so then you got to clean that up. And you ain't looking good because that one is still living on the past. Let me tell you something. You can't change the past. Yeah, you might have effed up in that last relationship, and you might have did real bad, you might have did something real wrong. But sometimes you got to learn from each situation that you got in so you can be the better man, the better daddy, whatever you want to be. Sometimes you had to go through those different things to be better with thyself. That's all I'm saying. And this is my opinion, y'all. Young people, if we want to be better and we want to help you as older people, but we don't know how because we might not be what y'all want us to be. But see, this is the problem. It ain't a matter of what you want us to be. This is going to be y'all world anyway. But just remember, don't get caught in the video game. Because once we're gone, the older people they're out the way, then the video game becomes real to you too. But then it's like, man, I was told this when I was a child. Man, I was knowing this, but sometimes we don't listen because we don't like, it's like telling on somebody. It's like, well, I know your business. Let me tell you something. I would care less of what you do in your spare time. That is what you do. But I'm going to tell you something. We all save for what we do. And yeah, there's some people on here do not like you because of who you are. Because you're sweet and you're kind and you ain't got time for hating and living a lie. So don't feel bad for being happy, being good about yourself. Honey, sometimes you got to show people. Honey, I do a lot too. So we working both together. You either got to deal with both or you don't. Some people have their downfalls, and they're not truthful about nothing. They lie. They won't be 100 with you. But you got to know this person that you're fathering is not perfect either. So we can't blame nobody. We got to blame ourselves because common sense got to be the main thing anyway. Because if it don't make sense in the first place, and it ain't making sense if you looked at it the other way, then what the hell you going to do with it? You're going to still try to make sense out of something that you can't do nothing with? See, that's the thing is, I'm not breaking no spiritual laws because if I don't know, I ain't doing it. Because why do something that you might cost you more than it's worth? That's why I wouldn't do it. I'm cool on that. I might feel like I got less, but man, let me tell you something. You got a lot. You got your peace of mind. You got love in your heart, even though your enemy is in your midst. You still got your head up. You still got a bright day. You still feel good about thyself. You still know that you look good, you fine, and you know that you are capable and you are the shits. Nobody can make you. The Father made one of you. You go back in time. You've been here millions of times. You're just in different bodies. But we like to have fun, so we challenge our brain to believe, yeah, we're going to fix the whole world. But when we get here, we're battling other things because spiritually, they don't want you to catch up. Even though they know their time was up. We're still working. We barely have time to hug each other. If you got a husband or whatever, we're in and out. I'm going to work, baby. I love you. I'll talk you for dinner, baby. We're gonna have dinner. It's the same thing every day. Till one day, you gonna look back and you gonna say, man, I miss those days. See, that's what people don't understand. Everything that looked bad, it wasn't so bad. It actually was something you never had to deal with. Now that you have to deal with it, the load is a lot of load. But why would you get this tough load? Because the Father only gives this heavy load to his strong people. He gives it to you because he knows you're strong to deal with it. And we all have our time when we have to go, or our time when we're here. But we're supposed to work with each other. That's the biggest thing, teaching each other that, yeah, I gave you a chance, and yeah, I might have to check you out. But that's part of the chance to see if you told me the truth. Once you establish that the truth was done, you'll never have to worry about somebody judging you, because you proved this fact that that wasn't you. And if it was you, why would you lie? Sometimes a lie just makes things worse. Facing up to what I've done and put myself into, and when you have to face all of this, you have to face it, and you have to keep going, because it's going to be hard, but you have to face it. And once you realize that this is where I'm at, and this is what I got to do, if I got to do this to get there, I'm going to do it. But if I was just done like this, I'm not going to sit here and just say, it don't work like that. You have the right to know what's going on with your life and where you're going from day to day. But sometimes you don't be thinking about that, because it be so much going on in one day. It just does. But thank y'all for listening. Just my opinion. You know how I get. Some days it just come and I'm just going to say it, and that's what I'm going to do. Y'all have a good one.